Back at the hotel room now after our Toys R Us and Pokemon Center shopping adventure. We have our bag secured with the Toys R Us bag here, and then we also have the Pokemon Center bag here too. Before we get into all of the items, I want to ask you guys the comment question of the day. For the Charizard UPC we are giving away for the month of December. All you have to do to enter is hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below telling me where do you like to buy Pokemon cards at the most. We're going to start off with the items I bought from the convenience stores in today's video. We bought quite a few items, so here is a look at them. We'll start off with these really cool packs that they have at 7-Eleven. They're like envelopes. They're $1 each Canadian, and it also is like the great size to actually put in Pokemon cards if I were to ship them out like this or just give them as gifts to somebody. Here's a look at the other design as well. Then we have a couple other designs here. Eevee and Pikachu. Some cool flowers. Are those cherry blossoms? No, I don't think so, but yeah, they got some flowers there. And then here's a look at the back. And then the last envelopes that we bought were these ones right here, featuring Animal Crossing. Next up, let's take a look at the booster packs we ended up getting. Now, these are the ones that were all from the convenience stores. Let's open up these 5 packs right now, and then we're gonna dive into the rest of the haul from everything from Toys R Us to the Pokemon Center store. So here we go. Let's see if we can get some first pack magic from the Pokemon Go set. And I love these Pokemon Go packs in Japan, man. They're a lot of fun to open up because I just love Pokemon Go, and they have all the Kanto starters and whatnot in here too. We got Mewtwo as well, so I just love the Pokemon Go set. All right, we got a Spinarak. We have a Bidoof. Yeah, Bidoof with the Smeargle doing the little photobomb action. Blanche. We have a deck box that is really annoying me, so I'm just gonna move that to the side. We got Unfezant. Hey, nice. We got the Holo Rare Charizard. You'll love to see it. And a Psychic Energy. And one of you guys can take this code. Let's open up the next booster pack. And there we go. You just gotta do it from the side sometimes because opening up the regular way just isn't as easy as the English packs. So here we go. We have a Larvitar. We got a Numel and a camera that doesn't want to focus. Ooh, nice. We got Charmeleon. Okay. We got Rare Candy. Hey, nice. Let's go. We pulled a full art Mewtwo V. This is a really good pull, but you might not think so because in English, they took it out of the actual Pokemon Go set so that they could put it in the Elite Trainer box. But here is like the original Mewtwo V from the Pokemon Go set with the actual like holofoil pattern that it originally has. So that is just so beautiful. I love that. Heck yeah. And then we got that Water Energy, and then one of you guys can take that code. Next up, we got this set right here, which has the Hisuian Zoroark as like the major Pokemon in this set. All right, we got Clefairy, Wurmple, and a Electrode V, or Hisuian Electrode V. I think this is also the card they took out of the set in Astral, and they gave it its own dedicated V box, now that I think about it. And we got that Reverse Holo Spiritomb. Next pack, here we go. Krogunk, a Hisuian Zorua, Ambipom, Raichu, and a Machamp, and a Reverse Holo Gliscor. We got one more pack left before we dive back into the haul, and we're going to show you guys the Toys R Us items that we ended up buying. We got Sudowoodo, we got Snorunt, not Snorunt, I forget that one. Ghastly, that box, and another Hisuian Voltorb V. So honestly, we're getting some really good pulls so far. I'm very happy with the pull rates so far. Next up, let's get to the items from Toys R Us. I'm hyped about this one, and I also have a funny, or not a funny, but like an interesting thing to tell you guys about that happened at the Toys R Us. First up in our bag of goodies, we have a Pachirisu plushie right here. This is my girlfriend's favorite Pokemon of all time, so I said, you know what, we gotta buy this for her, give it to her for Christmas, because it'll be a really nice gift to give her. I don't think she has a plushie of Pachirisu, and she even asked specifically for a Pachirisu plushie. This right here is the Deoxys High Class deck. We got V-Star and VMAX action going on here. And when it came to these cards releasing in English, they actually released a special V-Star VMAX box, which we opened up on the channel already. So if you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link down below, of course. I love the fact that in Japan, they actually make really good competitive decks that you can just buy and start playing with and do really well with. Like they're really well thought out. This is where things got a little weird. So we have a full booster box right here of that Hisuian Zoroark, the set. I'll have the name on screen right now. The thing is, they had to take off the wrapping. That way I couldn't like resell it at like places like StockX, or you know, when people buy sealed Pokemon sets, they want it to be properly sealed. So they ripped off the seal right in front of my very eyes. This is the booster box right here, which we are not going to open up because there are 20 packs inside. That's a lot of packs to open up. This wasn't supposed to be a dedicated pack opening video, so I'm going to be doing a part 3 essentially of all the other booster packs that we ended up buying. I might even just save this too for potentially like a live stream that we do together. So those were all the Pokemon cards from Toys R Us and Pokemon items in general. Now we're going to get to the book off location, and we're going to start off with this right here. This is a massive Squirtle plushie. Now I'm not going to take it out of the bag because actually, yeah, we'll just leave it in this bag. But when I saw the Squirtle plushie, I was like, I love it. It is so cute. I need it in my life. And the best thing about it was it's brand new. It still has the tag attached to it. It's attached to its butt right there. The even better thing is that it was like so cheap. This was $8.64 plus tax. And it's an older one too. And it says it's from 2019. So you're not gonna find this in a lot of places. Like I got really lucky, honestly. Next up, we only bought one individual card from Book Off, and that is this Dedenne card right here. So originally it was 180 yen or $1.80, and then it has an extra 20% off discount as well, which was really nice. So I'll just take it out of the sleeve. I'll throw this in the garbage. My girlfriend loves all those rat Pokemon, those mouse Pokemon, and I saw that this was a promo. Why do they have a non-holo card in the showcase? And it's because it's a promo. So I did some digging, and it looks like this card goes for about like $3 to $4. So the fact that I was able to just buy it for essentially $1.40 Canadian, I was happy about. The condition of it is really solid as well. There's like a small little nick at the very top right there, but other than that, it's a really cool art. The final item that we bought from Book Off was $10. I have the price tag right there, as you can see, and it's this Gengar and Pikachu figurine. Like, this is amazing. The fact that we found this for $10, that's one thing I really like about Book Off. It's essentially a secondhand store. They have a lot of new items, but they also have a lot of used items there too. I'd say majority of the items in the store are used, or not even just used, but they're like pre-owned, or they were sold to the store from another person. So a lot of people will keep their items like action figures and stuff like that sealed. We're just gonna totally destroy this box because I don't need the box. I just want the figurine. Alrighty, so here is everything in the box that was included. As you can see, it's still all sealed. So this was never ever taken out of the actual box. The really cool thing about this figure right here was the fact that it was $10. Like, an item like this would typically sell at the Pokemon Center store for like $25 to $30, especially considering the size that it is. Like, it is a pretty big figure. And the cherry on top is that this right here, this was actually an item that just caught my eye as I was leaving the store. I wanted to vlog like a bunch of the figurine boxes that they had at the front of the store that I forgot to. And as I was going through it all, I noticed that they had this. And I was like, whoa, that's awesome. So here's your look at the figure. We got a sleepy Gengar right there, just vibing. We got Pikachu who's about to fall asleep as well. And yeah, this is just super cute. The paint job on it is really well done. Next up, let's get to the Pokemon Center haul. So the very first item from the Pokemon Center I'll show you guys is this bag right here. This is now the second of this kind of bag I bought. That's just because it makes for a really good carry-on. It was, I believe, $8 Canadian. And so you have one side here with a lot of plushies. So they basically just have like a bajillion plushies. And then you flip it around, and then you have a bunch of artwork featuring a lot of the starter Pokemon and a couple other very popular Pokemon as well. And there's also a zipper at the top, so you can zip it up and keep it all sealed for $8. You can store a lot of stuff in here and just admire this artwork, because this is the only place I think this artwork was ever released. It was on a shopping bag. Let's get to the items from the Pokemon Center. We're gonna start off with a couple of the deck boxes. First off, we have this Arceus deck box. It features Arceus in the front and center. And then on one side, you got Palkia, the origin form version of Palkia. And then the origin form Dialga on the other. And on the back, you got Giratina with the full mix. And you got Giratina actually on the top there as well. This is what I'll be putting my like Arceus deck in. I figure it would just make a lot of sense because you got Arceus on the very front cover of it. Next up is another deck box featuring a bunch of cutie patootie Pokemon. We got Mew, we got Diancie, and we got Manaphy. And this is just a pretty cute deck box. If I were to play a deck that was a little more on the friendlier side, you know, little cute monsters which will just destroy you low-key, then I could use this deck box for that. And also it does have Mew, so maybe I put my Mew VMAX deck in here. So that's the second deck box. And then the very last deck box is this one right here, featuring Serena, one of my favorite characters in the Pokemon universe, with a couple of other cute Pokemon as well. So you got Braxian, you got, I believe, Slurpuff, or that dog Swirlix, I think it is. And then you have that butterfly. The art carries over to the other sides of the box, so just like it bleeds over to the other. We got another zoom in action of Serena there, and on the top you just got not really a cool design on the top. Next up, we have these sleeves featuring Lance and Dragonite. These ones are pretty cool too. We got some artwork featuring Pikachu, Celebi, and Furret. The Mewtwo sleeves, these were a no-brainer. Everyone loves Mewtwo. Jirachi one too, which is really cool because not too many of the sleeves have like a hollow foil shiny kind of look to it. This was one of them that actually does. Another Charizard sleeves right here, featuring just him looking back at you. And then we also have Blastoise as well. And these also have like a shine to it, but two stickers. We have Gengar, and you guessed it, another Gengar. Next up, we got these really cool damage counters. Now, I've seen a couple people use these kind of damage counters IRL at certain Pokemon card tournaments, and now I have my own set, which is really nice. Next up, we have a Gengar coaster. This was literally the last Gengar one that they had in stock, so I had to grab it. Like I already wanted to grab it, but the fact that it was the very last one was, you know, just like an extra cherry on top onto another Gengar pickup. This right here is really cool. So I saw online that they have these really unique like boxes or books that are storage books. So I don't think this one was the exact proper one, because I think they were sold out of the Gengar actual books, but this still does look like a book. If you were to have it on a shelf, you know, it'll definitely fool a couple of people. The pages definitely look more on the fake side. I'm not sure what this is exactly, but it does look cool. And well, we're gonna open it up right now. So there's there's like a flap here. I'm pretty sure I can do. Can I open this like without breaking it? Like the part of me is just gonna break it. All right. Oh, there. What's this? Come on. Oh my gosh.
Bruh.
All right. So there's something. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So it is a Gengar like looking book. Box, but inside, voila, we got some bubble wrap, and then we got a bunch of cookies. Are these? Oh, that's so cool. Gengar cookies. These look like they're a chocolate flavored Gengar cookie, and it's just stored just like that. And then they got the lantern chandelure, so we got some chandelure cookies in here too. That's why it's not as high quality packaging, and you can't really necessarily use it as a fake book, because if you get this box damaged, it's a pretty flimsy box to easy to get damaged. Card frames are not something that they really sell in North America. When I saw these in the Pokemon Center, I was like, okay, I need to get these for some of my favorite Pokemon. So I got this blue card frame right here, and this one's gonna be for a Blastoise card. I'm not sure which one exactly. One featuring Mew. So some of them actually don't have, like, they're not just a generic frame. Before we get to the booster packs and some other stuff I bought from the Pokemon Center, I want to show you guys a really cool item which I was not expecting to pick up this day. It is this right here. In order to get this, you had to spend 20 Canadian dollars or 2,000 yen, and you would just get it for free. I didn't even know this was released that day, but it was released that exact day I went to the Pokemon Center. So it's for these right here. These are the Illustration Contest 2022 cards, and they released 3 of them. Cards like these definitely can have their value really get up there. First, I thought they were just giving Bulbasaur promo cards. I was asking if there was any other options, and they're like, no, you can only just get this pack. And that's because there's actually more than just one promo card in here. So you have the Bulbasaur, which is really cool. But there's also an Arcanine card as well, which is just amazing. It's amazing as well. A Greninja. So there's your look at all 3 of these promo cards from the Illustration Contest 2022. There's some artists out there too who didn't necessarily win the competition, but Pokemon liked them so much that they still hired them as an actual official artist for cards, which is really cool. So these are the 3 promo cards you can get for free. So let's get to the Start Deck 100 bundles, but there's also this right here. So here's your look at the magazine. It features Ash Ketchum, everyone's favorite 10-year-old who's been 10 for over 25 years. And you got Gengar, Dragonite, and that weird Dracovish Pokemon all there. Ash finally became like the actual Pokemon champion after forever. When I saw this on the bookshelf, I was like, yo, let me buy it. It's only like $10 or yeah, $9.50. I have no idea what's inside of this really cool Pokemon magazine, but there's something inside. And of course, it just looks really cool to have this on display. I just got there at just the right time. They only had a couple copies of these left. I can't read Japanese, but I'm sure there's some cool stuff in here that I can look at. Right to left, because that's how they do it in Japan. And so it's featuring a bunch of really cool action figures, some stuff you can buy. They got like a crossword kind of thing. We got Scarlet and Violet, a bunch of reading material. We got the trainers in the game. This is the first ever influencer, YouTuber, content creator, gym leader person. Easily gonna be one of my favorite people for sure in the Pokemon universe. Just go through a couple of these pages and then we'll find that surprise page. Oh, I love these Pokemon too. They look like Mega Man. Blastoise right there. There's a lot of cool stuff on this, man. This is so cool. So this is like a game they have in Japan. Like it's like arcade machines throughout Japan, and you just get to play and like you can collect your Pokemon thing. They actually gave us like, I guess, Pokemon that we can use in that game, that arcade machine game they have everywhere. Figurines, so these are like, this is just so cool. This is not something you really would see in Canada. They got slippers for, oh my gosh, this kid is dripped out. They got the Gengar swag. There's Mew, Cinderace. Those Gengar, like, they're like Uggs almost. Those look really cool. I think it's gonna give us the 2 Pokemon on the display right there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna give us like a Diancie and a Quaxly in the game. Oh, no. Oh, so they're buttons. So we got a really cool little Quaxly button right here. So nice little button. Throw this on like a backpack or something. Yeah, oh, so we do got a Diancie. We got Diancie and Tyranitar, I guess, or just Diancie. But we got that, and this works for that game I mentioned earlier. Next up, we have the booster packs to get into. We're gonna open these up in this video right now. But before we do, they had very little pack selection available. They have this set that features Palkia, which isn't like, this is sold out now too. You can't even buy this one at a lot of places. One of the Hasui and Zoroark set as well, the same ones we were opening up earlier in this video. And then we have a bunch of Pokemon Go packs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13. So 13 packs of Pokemon Go booster packs as well. We're going to be opening up all of these in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. But now we can get to the Start Deck 100 bundles. These are essentially official Pokemon card deck mystery boxes. So you don't know what Pokemon deck you're going to get till you open it up. I know there's like a couple of decks or a couple of cards that are very rare and exclusive that you can only get in the Start Deck 100s. The reason it's called the Start Deck 100 box or whatever is because there's literally 100 different decks that you can potentially get, which is really cool. Now they did limit me to 2 per customer, and then when I went back the following day, this was sold out. I got these at the right time, or else I just would have missed out on it completely. Open this up. I don't want to, oh, let's break it, I guess. Yep, sure. Alrighty. What do we got here? I'm just destroying this. I don't have scissors. I feel bad. We have some markers here. Some more goodies. We got Ultra Ball. We got Ultra Balls, a couple Ultra Balls, and Research. Great Balls, okay. Switch. Couple Switch. Couple Shauna. Got Judge. Got Barry, I believe. A lot of those. We got Research. And then I see the V card coming up. It is a Victini V deck. And check this out. This is the only way you can get a non-holo V, or like one of the only ways. It's a non-holo V Pokemon card. How wild is that? And a non-holo VMAX Pokemon card. It almost looks fake because they're not holo. Like, this is what you would get from the fake Pokemon card boxes, like those fake booster boxes. You would get non-holo Vs and VMAXs. And we'll just take a quick look at the rest of the cards in this deck. Entei, Emolga, Thundurus, Elipetile. They evolve form. We got Spearows, Crushing Hammers, Pokemon Catchers, Team Yell Grunts, Shauna Judge, a bunch of energies, and then this was deck number 54 out of 100. On to the last item of the video. We have this starter deck 100. Let's pop that lid, the seal. Let's see what's in here. I'm just gonna, screw it. Let's just do that, whatever. It is what it is. All right, we got this, we got that. Ooh, reverse holo. Reverse holo, okay. We didn't get reverse holo Ultra Ball in the other one. Alright, what is this deck? Let's find out. So we got an Ultra Ball. Oh my gosh, did we just get are these a bunch of reverse holo cards? It's all reverse holos. Oh my gosh, did we hit a big W? Oh my gosh, these are all reverse holos. This whole deck is reverse holos. That's incredible. Okay. What deck is this? What deck is this, man? This is so cool. This is so cool. What a cool experience. Alright. Crushing Hammers, Pokemon Catchers, Clara, Shauna. What deck is this? I'm so curious. We're going to find out in just a second. Ooh, nice. We got a Flareon V, and it's holo. It's an ultra rare Flareon V. Oh, we got the Vaporeon V. Yo, this is sick. This is so cool. And I'll take a Jolteon's there too. Ah, yo, we got the Jolteon as well. This is such a cool starter deck. Yo, incredible. Incredible. We hit the W. We got a big W right there. Oh, the rest of the cards here are all reverse holo. So we got some Slugmas, Cargo, Psyduck. So it's like a whole mixture types, water, fire, and electric. That's so cool. We got Pikachu's in here too. Some Raichu action, Stantler, Holucha. All these energies are reverse holos as well, which is just phenomenal. Alright, so we definitely got one of the better decks, that's for sure. So this was a Evolution, a Kanto Evolution starter deck. Don't forget to comment down below your favorite place to buy Pokemon cards from for the Charizard UPC giveaway this month. And you guys can click on screen right now to watch the original vlog where we buy all these cards, or you can click on screen to watch me open up the packs that we didn't get to open up in this video.